So it's my understanding that this is the only place in the world where we have BSL level 1, BSL level 2, 3, and 4, and for all animal species. Tell us why we have such a strong global reputation when it comes to animal disease.
In BSL 3, we work with diseases which are either very economically important for our agricultural economy, like African swine fever, foot and mouth disease, which we don't have in the country, or with zoonotic diseases, which are diseases which are transmitted from animals to humans and also vice versa, where we have a cure which are not so deadly. This is what we do in BSL 3. In BSL 4, we work with diseases which are deadly and there is no cure and no vaccine. So we have a long history at Kansas State to work with different stakeholders, whether it's the cattle industry, the swine industry, the poultry industry, and also people, especially in my college, in the College of Veterinary Medicine, which produce and design mitigation strategies for diseases which these animals are affected with. So for example, vaccines for HERS, vaccines for swine influenza and all these things. So we have a long history, and we also, at the College of Veterinary Medicine, we have a diagnostic lab which does all the diagnostics and diagnoses these diseases which are infecting these animals. So bringing all this together, having low containment where we can do normal nutritional studies, with low containment where we can work with highly dangerous and high impact diseases, makes this a very unique place.
So with the research that you do, can you tell me what the most important work that you do and the impact that it has globally?
The work I love the most is the translational. I'm very lucky that we do some basic research which can be translated into the field. Translated into the field means we develop novel diagnostic tools, develop novel vaccines, which we then license to the veterinary industry, and they bring this product to the farmer.
Talk about the significance of being able to educate and prepare the next generation workforce and how important it's going to be and what kind of a legacy you can be providing at Kansas State University with the students that you produce and the other professionals that work in your laboratory.
Next generation workforce development is very close to my heart. It's very important. The only legacy you really leave is the people you educated. And not only the ones which you educated here, they go out into the world. So you leave a legacy not only at Kansas State, you leave it in many other places. And so what we do here, we train students, we train postdocs, and I mentor a lot of young faculty to become successful scientists in their own rights.
Can you give us some examples of why you're sought after all over the world and some of the places that you're going to be able to help teach them about the importance of animal disease?
One very important thing when you work with people around the world is the first thing you develop trust. And the way to do that, you have to respect these people. And so I have been in many places in the world, and I'm re-invited to these places because they trust me. And they know that what I can contribute, as a scientist, to their mission, to their what they have for their agricultural systems. And often they send students to me, which go back to their original country. And this is the greatest to see them grow and move up the ladder when they go back to their home countries.
Some of the best advice I've ever been given as a leader is to establish relationships and build trust. And it sounds like for a high caliber researcher, it's the same basic philosophy. Thank you for your time, and thank you for the significance that you have at Kansas State University, nationally and globally. And with that, I will say 1, 2, 3, go Cats!
Go Cats!